Yo, it's Nick and Grace back with another video here. We're going to be diving back into the inventory series here for another follow-up video where I'm going to show you guys how to stack two items that are close together. So basically, if you drop two items that are overlapping each other or whatever the case may be, it will combine them into one singular item. That way you can just kind of clean up your world and it doesn't keep everything all cluttered and the player doesn't have to push a button and extra time to pick up something that's exactly the same as the item that they dropped off. So this will be a pretty quick tutorial here, but as always, let me know in the comments below what kind of games you guys are making. Like to hear from the community. Lots of people on my Discord there talking all the time about stuff they're making, any problems they have, and then basically just work it out. So if you guys are interested, join the Discord. Lots of great guys in there, and if I could ask you to please like the video, it does help me out if you guys like me and the content that I make, which is Unreal Engine tutorials just like this one. Let's get into the video. We are here in the inventory. We went to Narnia in the last video where I showed you guys how to take your items in your inventory into the next levels with the game instance. So if you guys haven't seen that, you can check it out in the corner there. Okay, so we're gonna have one potion there. We're gonna say, we'll go into the item data here. We'll say there's 5 potions. Okay, and this one will have another, I don't know, we'll do an odd number. Let's do like 12 potions. Sorry, that'll be more slots. Let's do 9 potions. Okay, so I'm going to pick up this potion, and then we're going to, what we're going to do here, come on, pick up this potion. What we're going to do here is we're going to open up our inventory. We're going to drop this item, and we're going to drop all the items. And as you can see, I've dropped 9 potions, but there's 2 potion bottles there. So we want to consolidate those into one single item, just so they don't, you know, clutter up our space here, because now I got to push F twice to pick up 14 potions. Okay, so let's get on with our lives here. So first thing, depending on what your item is, so this item, this trace thing is for, I think it's for me to interact with. UI, okay, it's for us to interact and the UI to show up. So once we overlap with that sphere, then this UI pick up red key showed up. So that's what it's for. Personally, I think that maybe a little bit bigger of an area there so that we can actually, like, you know, have a decent size area for our items to overlap. That would be the max, and then it becomes a separate item. Does that seem wrong? I don't know. Let's have a look. I mean, yeah, let's do a bit of a bigger thing here. So what we're gonna do is go into your item parent of whatever variety. I'm sure your games are different if you didn't follow my inventory series, but obviously I have all my items here following a item, inheriting from an item parent. Okay, so we'll just go up here. We will just add another sphere collision. Okay. Whoop. Sphere, we're just gonna go into viewport and size this sphere. Maybe something like that. Let's see what that looks like. I think that's pretty fair. So now that when we overlap these items, I think that's pretty fair. That's pretty generous amount of space in order for this to overlap with. So, so this will work. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we are going to rename this sphere just so it's clear what it's for here. Sphere. We'll call it drop sphere. Okay. All right, so in our item parent, what we're going to do is we're going to make a new event. Okay, so let's make a custom event. So we basically need a way for the items to for us to decide which item is going to run this event. So both items that you drop down aren't running the same event at the same time. So we'll just rename this item stack query, because we're going to check and see if there's an item of the same name in the area that we can stack to, okay? All right, so we are going to right click and we're going to get overlapping actors, and we want the drop sphere specifically. You could all, you know what, forget it. Let's just get from the, instead of the drop sphere, let's just get overlapping actors. This will include everything in the entirety of the, like, this item widget, sorry. What are we doing, UI? No, we're doing actors. I cannot talk right now. This is going to obviously get all of the actors overlapping with the entirety of this blueprint, so that's including everything in here. But obviously the biggest thing being our drop sphere, so that's what we're looking for. The class we're looking for is our item parent. BP item parent, or whatever the equivalent is for your game, whatever your items inherit from. Okay, we're going to grab this and get a 4 each. All right, so from array element, we are going to get our item data, or essentially what we need to get, because I know everybody's games are different here, is whatever your naming system is for your items. So for me, in my item data, I have a item struct, or sorry, slot. What do I add in? What is it? It's at the bottom here somewhere. Item ID, that's what it is. So we're going to get my item ID, and if I split this, I have my item ID row name, which drives my data table system in my inventory. So for those who followed my series, you will have this, but for those who did not, yeah, whatever you need to do to get the row name, or, you know, that runs your data table or your data asset, and get the name out of it, or whatever the case may be. And the reason for that is because we need to check if this is equal. We'll do this on the bottom, though. To the item data, and we'll get the same thing. We'll get the item ID. We're going to get the item ID for the item, for this particular item, whatever is running this, and we're going to split this, and we're going to get the row names. So we want to check if the item, this particular, like this is in the parent class, so whatever item is running this event is the exact same item as the overlapping actor. Okay, that's what this is checking. So we'll get a branch from here, and we'll plug that into the loop body. Okay, it's always good just to add a print string just to debug. We'll just say no item found. Okay, found. Taken, Grace, you dummy. All right, so if it is the case that we are overlapping an item that has the same name, what we're going to do, we're going to drag out of I'm going to drag out of my item tab. I cannot talk right now. It is too goddamn late in the goddamn night. It's night. But anyways, item data. We're gonna get the quantity. So that's what we want to get. So how? And of course, I'm thinking about everybody because I know everybody's games are different. So just get the quantity of your items from the overlapping actors. Pardon me, from the item, array elements. So in that case, for me, it's an item data. Okay, and we're going to add that to the item data quantity in this blueprint. Okay. All right. Okay, and then we're going to set the item, set the quantity. There we go. We're going to set the quantity inside our, the overlapping actor instead of this particular item, just because it's already on the ground, obviously, so we don't want to move it or disrupt it in any way. Okay, so after we've added the quantity, we're going to destroy actor. We're going to destroy this item that is running this event so that we don't have two items. Okay. All right, so now that that's done, the last thing we need to do is wherever you have in your game the drop scripting. So for me, that's in my HUD class. UI HUD class. Is this... That's use item, that's the drop item. Here we go. Okay, so in my drop item, so this is where I spawn the actor in the game. So here's what mine looks like, just so you guys have an idea. So we have the event drop item, so that's triggered in a couple places. We're going to get, obviously, our inventory. We're going to minus the amount of things, get the item ID, set the new quantity, get my data table row, and then we're going to do a bunch of stuff here that doesn't matter for this particular thing. But we're going to spawn the actor in the world. Okay, so I have here me setting the quantity, which is doing the math quantity to remove blah, 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 blah. So it's setting the quantity. And then we're adding a warning on screen that says dropped X amount of items. Okay, I think after that, and before we remove it from our inventory, we should probably do this event here. So we're going to come out of spawned actor, and we're going to get drop item stack query. There it is. Okay, so we're going to run that event in the item that we're dropping. Okay, so that's all we need to do. We're going to compile. We are going to test it out now. So we're going to, first I will test out the false branch here. So we're going to click it. We're going to go drop item, all drop item, and it'll say, it should say no items found. So that's interesting. Let's just see if this works here. So I'm going to drop the potions right here. Drop item. Drop all, drop 9 potions, and I only have 1 potion there, so that's a good sign. We're going to pick it up, and we got 14 potions. Sweet. So that's how you stack items in the world, yeah, hopefully, guys, that's helpful for you guys. Hopefully, it was explanatory enough for you guys to just kind of use this in your game if it's not exactly the same as my inventory UI series. If you do want to learn my inventory UI series, I'll put the the playlist up in the end screen here. It's 22 videos long. You're going to learn how to make, basically add all of these items. It comes with a bunch of free assets, and we're going to make an inventory page, all of these slots. We're going to learn how to pick up items, add all of the item banners on screen here if you guys are interested in that. A quick use item at the top there so we can cycle through all of our items. We can get to a potion and we can quickly use it. We get a bit of a cooldown. And then once we select the right key, is this the right key? So yeah, right key, wrong key. So, oh, I got to use it with X. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, use the key, and then it just spawns more items in. So that's all the kind of stuff you're going to learn in that series. It is pretty heavily focused on the UI portion of things. So yeah, you will learn to do all of this kind of stuff here, and really hope you guys check that out if you guys are interested. So let me know down below what you guys thought of this video. So if you did find it really helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel here for more Unreal Engine content, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace!